Karishma Sudani now joining in. Like I pointed out in the beginning of the show, that we will also be helping our viewers to really understand what could be expected with respect to the upcoming union budget, which just is about a week away from now. Karishma, rural was definitely one of the themes that was highly anticipated that will be the top focus of the budget this time around. Farmers are keeping a keen eye out on as to what happens on the PM Kisan Nidhi Samiti Yojana. Do tell us, what is your own sense? What are you picking up from sources as far as whether there could be good news for the farm sector this time around in the union budget?
Well, absolutely. Since there was not much on the table for the interim budget, it is expected that Centre is going to give a 30% hike in its budget allocation for PM Kisan Samman Nidhi. As of now, currently, the estimate stands at about 60,000 crore for FY25. It is likely that government is going to give a 30% hike on this and could bring the budget to somewhere close to between 78,000 crore to 80,000 crore. It's been a long-standing demand by the Farmers Association, who also met Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman during the pre-consultation meeting to try and increase the rupees 6,000 per farmer allocation to about rupees 8,000. Which, as per my sources, is likely to be taken up in positive aspects. In fact, a PM meeting with economists also focused on increased and better reforms for the agri sector. It's actually very important to understand on the fiscal side of it. It is expected there's not going to be much fiscal slippage if this allocation if this increased allocation is given in the upcoming budget on July 23. In fact, as you know, Centre is counting big on its direct and indirect tax numbers. Let's not forget that they've said about close to 21.99 lakh crore for direct taxes and somewhere close to about 16 lakh crore for indirect taxes collection. It does not stop here. It is expected that government may actually revise its estimate for direct and indirect, which means higher revenue that they're aiming at, which they can definitely use to try and do their checks and balances with the extra expenditure that they are doing, which they could do on social reforms, PM Kisan being one of them. The big question is that can there be more? Of course, there can be more because government does have the appetite to take a bit more on their shoulders. It's also because of the strong double dividend from RBI that they received this year.
Right, Karishma, thanks a lot for that update. So the farm sector could be looking in for some good news that's pouring in the upcoming union budget, and that is also not going to be any harm to the economic growth or the fisc right there, because the government does have enough and more room to take and to give more for the welfare schemes, including PM Kisan Yojana as well. So we are going to be looking at the farm sector.